There's a fine line between confidence and cockiness, and I think you walked that line perfectly. I think you engaged the audience well off the bat. You asked us to raise our hands. You also gave us a story relating to Ryan and his area directory. And just straight off the bat, it just gave us, we're involved, we're there, we're not on the outside. It's not just you and the speech, it's us and the speech. And that made it way more easier to comprehend and also follow along as the story progressed. You have a lot of taglines that are very nice, that are easy to attend to. Together, we all achieve more. Ask, ask, ask. The right one is the one who asks the right questions at the right time. I'm remembering these things. These are things that stick with me. And I find that those are very aligned with your speech and what the meaning of the speech is. There is no I in team. There's a comical approach that you always have, and it's beautiful. You get us engaged and you get us laughing, smiling, you tickle the funny bone. But sometimes I felt that it kind of strayed from the main point, which was there is no I in team. I kind of was questioning myself, so like, where is this going for a while? But then it was there. It appeared. You brought it around full circle. So there's a little thing right there that I noticed. I kind of was getting confused. I was getting scared. Where are we going? Where are we going? And he just pulled us back. And I think that's beautiful. But at the same time, it could be scary for some people and they might actually fall off totally and not come back. So another thing you mentioned, checklist. One thing about the checklist, I found that I couldn't really relate it back to teamwork. I could see how I would want to have a checklist, but as a team, it didn't come to my mind at the time that as a team we should have a checklist. Um, some things that I found also is that there's a lot of meaningful wisdom that you're giving, a lot. And again, sometimes it was not aligned with there is no I in team. I felt that it was beautiful, but it didn't have to be there in this context. So some things I would work on maybe would be conciser stories so we don't fall off topic. And maybe less of a comical approach. I know that sounds like a kind of slap in the face because I love your comical approach, but for some instance like this, maybe not so much. And so there's a challenge maybe I would provide is maybe a brief outline of your speech so you can follow along. I know you're an impromptu speaker, it's maybe not your thing, but challenge yourself in that way. So thank you. And thank you for doing the speech because I found it both the first part and the second part very valuable. So back to you, general evaluator or table topics or Toastmaster.
Thank you, Jacob. All right. Great evaluation.